All right, first exercise, very old school, very basic, but gets the job done, running in place. Let's go, 30 seconds. Right? So we can start out at a little bit of a jog, take the pace up a bit, good arm action. We're going to drive that elbow back, keep relaxed hands. Quick action, trying to stay nice and centered, not bouncing all over the place. All right, and rest. Okay, so we're going to take 15 seconds. We're going to go to our next exercise, which is a speed squat. Different from a normal slowed down squat that we usually do. So we're going to go in and out of that speed position real quickly. Get ready, 30 seconds, and go. Cross the arms, get in, get out, sit the butt back, try to get the hips below the knees. Don't let the knees go in front of the toes. Right. Good job. You're going to pop those hips up, almost like you're doing a kettlebell swing. Good power from the hips. And rest. All right. So next exercise where we're doing that 15 seconds recovery, Jason's going to get into a squat hold. So he's going to get as low as he can with no discomfort, set the hips back and go. Bring the arms forward, okay? And we're going to add some small pulses. Make it a little bit harder, up that game a bit. Small pulses. All right, keep breathing. Try to get a little bit deeper, those pulses. Good. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, so next we're going into a forearm plank position. Make sure that the weight is distributed through the forearms, not just the elbows. Going to keep a good solid plank position. We're going to add a little upper back rotation, 30 seconds, and go. So notice how the rotation comes just from the upper back. We're trying not to have a lot of crazy hip or low back movement on this. Keeping the core stable. It's good to think about squeezing the butt, squeezing the quads, whatever you can do to keep the core tight. Don't forget to breathe. And rest. Okay, we're going to stay down on the ground, the turf, your carpet, whatever. We're going to go to a mountain climber. So this time, first round, we're going to do it a little bit slower. All right, so 30 seconds, we call a mountain climber, and go. Alternating the legs. You're basically staying in a high plank position. Keeping the back long. All right. Now, just for the heck of it, Jason, slow it down a little bit for us. Yeah, there you go. Also an option, or even a little bit quicker, kind of like running in place. And quick. Excellent. Okay, rest. All right, so then we're going to flip onto the back. We're trying to keep this back friendly, so there's a couple modifications, but if you're good with your ab exercises, no back issues, we're going to do 30 seconds of a scissor kick. Lifting the knees a little bit, or the legs a little bit, lifting the upper body a little bit, and go. Scissor kick. Right, keep the low back pressed into the turf, into the ground, wherever you're at. Good ab tight position. And rest. Okay, so rather than do a full round for you, the second time around, I'm just going to show you a few modifications on a couple of these exercises. So first, with the running in place, we can make it a little bit harder. We're going to call it sprinting in place. And and go. "30 seconds is pretty tough, so we're just going to give him 15 seconds this time. And rest. All right, so next time, instead of the plank with the upper back rotation, we're going to go into a tall plank or a push-up position. All right, okay, so to get a little push-up action in here, what we're going to do is start in the tall plank. We're going to bring the elbows down to a push-up position, and then we're going to do one push-up and back to the tall plank position. All right, and go. Tall plank, down to the push-up position. Give me a push-up, back up, hold the tall plank. Down to the push-up, back up, hold the tall plank. So the idea is if the push-ups became too difficult, you would just hold the tall plank position. All right, rest. So that's a modification on the plank with upper back rotation. The mountain climber, again, you know, we could just hold that tall plank, which we're going to do. Start with, we could bring the knees outside the arms. We call singles outside. We could bring them inside the arms. And we could do it super slow, up, up, even slower, make it more of a core exercise. All right, and then lastly, with the scissor kicks, we're going to put Jason on the back one more time. I'm going to show you a couple modifications, might be a little bit more back friendly. All right, one is just what we call leg lowering, so you can bring both legs up, breathe out as you lower one leg, try to keep your low back pressed into the turf, the carpet, wherever you're at. Another modification is that we bend the knees. Okay, bring the arms up, and we're going to do what we call dead bugs, alternating arm and leg action, keeping that low back pressed into the turf. And rest. So ideally, you would also want a good cool down. We're going to have Jason just demonstrate a couple good cool down exercises. You know, one might be just some reverse lunges, just stepping back, hold that. We can reach the arm up on the back leg, that type of thing. All right. We could do some side lunges. All right. And we could really slow it down with something like a pigeon stretch on the carpet or on the ground, whatever works for you. This would be the time when we would really relax, breathe into that. All right, my friends, those are just some ideas, hopefully to give you some inspiration, keep you healthy, stay safe and sane out there, and keep fit.